Dear air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, my name is Kris and I am doing a general tarot reading for the month of June 2020 by me, and Feel and Heal Tarot is the name of my little business. I have drawn for you a oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and this card is for June, and it's called Rescue. It's a beautiful card, and this is about the energy of the difficulty we have sometimes to ask people, or to ask the divine and spirit for help. We're so used to be responsible for our own decisions, and we want to be able to make our own decisions, but sometimes we just need help. And this is the energy about not fearing that, because you know, if you ask for help, who knows what other people will think. You can't do it alone, you're weak. But it's not about that. It's about the trust you have in yourself, of course, and knowing when you can do things alone and when it's better to call for help. So that is the overall energy for June for the air signs Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I have this format that I do for the general readings, because it's not a personal reading if it doesn't resonate, which is highly, of course, possible. You can also check out the readings for your rising signs and your moon sign to get a clearer picture. Okay, so we'll ask the divine to join us in our energy field, the angels, guides, to help us to get a clear reading for the air signs for June 2021. This is a role for the material energy. So this is about everything we need here on earth to live our lives. So this is about your financial situations, about your job, about your family, about purchases, about your cars, your travel, everything we need to be comfortable here in this earthly life we have. This is the spread for the emotional energy. So this is about your feelings, about your emotions, and of course relations, and that can be any relation. It can be a love relation, it can be your colleagues, your friends, your children, your parents. And then I'll draw a card for each assigned differently. So this is for Aquarius. Then I'll ask Spirit and the angels, guides, for a card for June 2021 for Gemini, please. Spirit. Well, Gemini has two. And then we also need a card for Libra for June 2021. Thank you. So the overall energy is a Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is a typical celebration card. And here in this deck, the tarot deck, the Light Seers by Kris.suy, it is really beautiful. The picture is really beautiful. You see, this is about celebration, your joy in life, in spirit, with others. So you see them here, very close friends, just enjoying the starlight and each other and the joy we find in our lives. So let's go and take a look at the material energy for June. Um, I follow the energy of the past, present, future. So we see that in May we have the Magician, and the Magician is a card of being able to create your own reality. So you are the master of what you want, and of course, if you're familiar with the law of attraction, if it's something positive, you will attract positive things. If you are mostly negative, you will attract negative things. So this is about being conscious about that you have the power to create your own life, to create your own energy. So where does that leave us? We see that because we understand this, we can leave things that no longer serve us behind. This is the Six of Swords, and the swords in the minor arcana are the suit of the mental things. So everything we think, everything we believe, everything, our principles in which we live by. And we see then all these things, all these beliefs that we have, they change during our lifetime. Well, they should change during our lifetime because we become wiser, we learn. And this is what we have learned by understanding that we create our own reality. We are able to leave one of these beliefs that we had behind. And this is in the material energy side. So this leads me to believe that this is about your perception of money, of wealth, of abundance. So maybe you took a step and you realize that maybe you're in a job you don't like, but you need the money. So and this energy represents the realization that there are other jobs out there. Maybe it's not. Of course, the overall energy is this asking for help. So maybe you took a step. Maybe you took a step to do some counseling about what job would better suit me or something like this. This is just an example. It can be anything, of course, anything to do with your home, your family, your job, your finances. So this is what I see here, that because of the understanding that this insight that we got by the magician energy, is that we can leave now something behind and go forward. This is a forward movement card also, um, to better things. So this is about leaving something behind, and because it's in the suit of the swords, it is leaving a belief, a principle, something we were 100% sure of, and now we've learned that it's not. And so you can move forward and you can leave things that doesn't suit you, that doesn't serve you any longer behind. Now where does it lead us? And we have the Devil card, and the Devil card is about codependency. So if we stick to the example, and this is about a job, then of course there will be a lot of doubt. It feels very insecure to leave something you know behind. You know the expression, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. So this is a perfect example for this. So we realize this job is not fulfilling us anymore. It doesn't make us happy anymore, but it does earn us the money we need to survive. So okay, we understand we need to leave it behind and we will go for something new, but then we have this energy like, oh dear, this is the fear of letting go. In this spread here, in this energy flow here, this is merely about the fear of leaving something we know behind for something we don't know. And so we need to be strong, and we need to ask for help from spirit or others to solidify this decision, this insight to do something with it. I'm not telling you to go en masse leaving your jobs. This could be something about a purchase, or this is also about the energy of the home. Like you've always felt like you don't want to live in the house anymore, or in that apartment, or the area, or the city, or the country, I don't know, and realizing that, but for some reason you were convinced that you couldn't move. Now you see that all the reasons you have for not moving to something better are simply thoughts, or simply beliefs, or simply convictions that you had, and you leave them behind. But then of course there's the fear of the new. And okay, if I don't want to live here anymore, I've realized that it doesn't serve me anymore, fine, but where do I go? This can be also, this is this sort of energy for the air signs in June. Now we move over to the emotional energy, and we see in the recent past here the Ace of Swords. So this is, the aces are always a new beginning, a new opportunity that comes our way. If you are familiar with the law of attraction, you also know that the universe needs time, the divine timing that we speak about, to, if we launch a desire, if we long for something, if we really wish something in our lives, with the magician here, then the universe is going to work straight away, and is trying to put everything in place to make our wish, our desire, so we can manifest to come true, and so that we can manifest it. This is the universe saying, when the universe is saying here, okay, we're ready. Now you have to take the opportunity. And this is in the suit of the swords. And the swords, as I said, is about the mental energy. So your thoughts, your beliefs, your convictions, your principles. Also about communication, of course, and justice. So the authenticity. So there is here a new thought, an idea, an insight that is presented to you. What we have to do is take it or leave it. It's up to us. Free will, of course. In the now here, and this is about something emotional, something about relationships, something that about a heart energy. So there's been an opportunity, an idea about a relationship, or about something that makes you very happy. So then we see in the now, we see you're going to work with this. This is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is the energy of putting all your energy, your resources, your knowledge, your heart into something to become an expert. So this is hard work, of course, but it is also paying off, and you become an expert in this field. So this is about the emotional energy, so about some kind of relationship. So you have this idea, you have this opportunity to gain some new insight, and you go to work at this moment. You're working very hard to do something with it. So this tells me you've accepted this offer from the universe, and from yourself, of course, because you are the one who projects the desires. So you're working very hard and you're getting there. This is becoming an expert. So any whatever this is about, this is a new way of you looking at emotions, looking at happiness for yourself and for others. So you're working very hard, and in the near future, we see here the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a happy single card. This is about independence. This is about not being dependent on somebody else to make you happy. This is really um, grasping the idea and the meaning of you cannot make somebody happy if you're not happy yourself. So this is what you're working on in June, and this is what is the result of that. So maybe you're in this really hard relationship with a friend, a colleague, or a lover, can be, of course, and you're beginning to realize it, and you have this idea about, look, about do I need to do I absolutely have to have this relationship? If I work on myself, then I will be independent. And this is the most important thing. You have to love yourself before you can love somebody else. So I want to applaud you, air signs, for this really important breakthrough you have in some relationship with somebody, or with yourself, of course. It's also possible, because this is a really important card, and it is the opposite of the devil here. So you're learning. You have the month of June is for the air signs is a period of understanding, deep understanding of yourself, and maybe also the insight that you don't have to do this alone. You can always count on spirit, the angels, and your higher self to help. And also, of course, if the people around you, you can always count. You're not alone, and you're going through this magnificent learning process that will bring you to up to a higher frequency and to a life that fulfills you more. So there is all there are this is all the reason why we're celebrating this month, and of course with others. So you don't have to do this alone. So it's a very nice, uh, yeah, very important month for the air signs. Lots of insights and realizations. So now we go to Aquarius. And for Aquarius, we have the moon card. So it's not for Aquarius, the Aquarius signs. Um, this is not very clear at the moment. There is some, of course, you have to get out of your comfort zone to discover that the moon is always followed by the sun. So the moon, the light of the moon is a little obscure. It's not as bright, it's not as clear as the light of the sun. So it needs us to come out of our comfort zone to get to that clarity. So for Aquarius, in June, it's all a bit obscure. It's not very clear what's going on for them in June, but this is, of course, also the moon is also the card of the hope and the trust and the faith. So you'll get there. You don't have to worry. Then for the Gemini, we have two cards, the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So another ace for Gemini. The Page of Wands is, the pages are the messengers in the tarot, and the Wands is the side of the creativity, of the motivation, of the fire, the passion, the perseverance, the inventivity. And you see here, she's a very exuberant person here. And she is throwing about this wand of hers. So she's very enthusiastic, very very motivated, very into things, new things, curious, very creative, very inventive. Um, so, and being a messenger is that something is coming towards you with news about something like this, about how to do something, how to get here, how to get this knowledge, or um, how to get over this fear of leaving something behind. And we see here that the universe is aiding us. We're not alone. You can depend on your intuition, because the Ace of Cups, and the Ace, as we said, with new beginnings, offerings, opportunities that are answered, are they are answered prayers to. We project desires, and the universe is going to work to make them happen. So, and this is something that will make us very happy. So for Gemini, there's something that comes into our awareness that will make us very happy. So the insight of you learning these things will make you very happy, and some kind of something news, some kind of news, some kind of information is coming towards you in a very passionate and creative way. It might not be what we expect, but maybe this person we have this troublesome relationship with is moving away to Mexico or something. It will be something that you don't expect. So for Libra, we go straight to the top here with the World card. This is the last card of the major arcana. You see here the circle is round, the circle is closed. So this is a closing of, this is the insights you gain here, is closing off a circle in your life, is closing off a how do I put it in English? It is completed. There's a circle completed here, and while the world is on your feet, it is lying beneath your feet. The world is yours. These are very important insights for your wisdom that you needed, and they will lead you to this completion of a phase in your life, so you can move on. And that is of course the reason why we are here. So my dear S signs, I hope this was helpful. In the information box you will find information about my email address for personal readings. There's also information about a workshop that I do, the healing powers of the tarot. Of course, I would appreciate your support, because I really want to expand my Feel and Heal Tarot little business. Any questions, anything, leave a comment below, and I love you for it. For now, namaste. See you in July. Goodbye.